Let me ask you this. If my girlfriend's twin sister tricks me into smashing her, is it considered SA? Shift change.
So, picking up from yesterday, well, the other video, that's weeks ago at this point. Was it a week?
Weak.
Either way. So, picking up where I left off, I was talking about the fact that when it comes to dealing with this whole paternity, maternity, and whether they should have a child or not, the government should participate. How this would happen is you have the mother and the father come, I don't know how many months, but normally, let's say 5 months out
Okay.
of the child's birth, and register to be like, hey, yo, I'm the padre, and this is mama. This is what the situation is. She's pregnant, and that allows the first few months, first 4 months, I think, right? It's 4 months. The first 4 months, that allows the ladies to abort the child
Or determine whether or not they want to keep it.
or determine or not
Yeah.
whether or not they want to keep it. Now, in those 5 months that are left now, that's when the father comes through and is like, hey, yo, dog,
Touched out.
this is what the situation is. She's pregnant. Now we want to register to have a child. Right? Registering to have a child means that you, as the padre, you want to become part of this child's life. You, as the madre, you want to become part of this child's life. Or, alternatively, this is the important part. You can be like, hey, dog, we don't know what to do with this situation. Right? He doesn't want to be part of this child's life. And he's saying it from jump, that he doesn't want to be part of the child's life. Or the mother will be like, after I give birth to this little shit, I don't want nothing to do with it. And now the child custody goes to one or the other one.
Wherever wants it. If
So
they
that
don't,
so that it becomes a straightforward thing of, if you wanted to keep the baby back then, you kept the baby and you are here. If you didn't want the baby, you aborted it long ago, the government knows nothing. And now it becomes an obligation written in government documents to be like, you're the padre and you want to be part of the niño's life. Or you're the madre, you want to be part of the niño's life. Right? And the government also has said to be like, hey, dog, this man has no money. He has no money. He can't take care of the child. So you forcing him to take care of this child
doesn't make sense.
makes no sense. You're just trapping this net. Let the man leave and we'll supplement. That's my idea on it. I don't know how it would work on every country because countries are different
And people do.
and people are different. But my point is, that solves two things. Paternity fraud, because it must be a mandate within the government documents.
And
to
you
be
have
like,
time
hey,
to find out who the actual father is.
no, it becomes a part of the government document. Here's why I'm saying it should become part of government mandate when that thing is signed, to be like, hey, doc, you as the lady, you have decided that this is the father and you are saying this in the court of law. Anything that you have written down and signed on can be used against you. And then later on, the father finds out, hey, doc, this kid's not mine. You can sue the mother.
Yeah.
You can sue the mother. The document says, hey, this is what the situation is.
No more
and then the mother
paternity
must
fraud. Yeah.
legally provide the name of the father of the kid. And this protects the kid as well.
Same time. So that if the lady doesn't know, she doesn't pawn it off on somebody else.
Exactly.
And imagine, I don't want to build a bond with this kid when you come from nowhere and be like, no, you're the father. I'm like, let's go. And then some nigga comes from nowhere and says, no, but I'm the father. After I've invested into the flying fish.
Now it protects the kid because the kid now will know they can come when they're legally of age to come and find out who their father is and what the hell was going on in that scenario. How it protects the kid is, it might not protect them emotionally, but it protects them legally. Because legal binding documents proving that this kid is entitled to whatever deeds that the father has. Let's say she has sex with some billionaire. The billionaire is like, nah, dog, I fucked this, I fucked it. And then he leaves the kid's life. She doesn't sign this whole document saying that that's the father, but takes Prince instead. Now that the woman has said, hey, dog, this is the father, it becomes a legal proceeding to be like, since you are the father and you are never part of this kid's life, you should pay. If you can pay. If you can't pay, government assistance. Because that kid needs to be paid for by someone.
And
That's my assumption.
And I think that system would work because now people would be more and more careful.
Yeah, people would be fucking careful when it comes to kids. Yeah. Those first 4 months, the decisions you make. You think about it, you're like, whoa.
Now I see what you're cooking then.
It's just a thought though.
I feel that. Okay, let me ask you this, right? Is it weird for my girlfriend to want to chill around me and my friends?
The thing is, it's not weird. It's just a red flag.
Why?
Okay. Akiri boys, we don't have drama. We don't come with drama.
Why does she like being around the guys?
Attention and validation.
And then who's giving it to her?
I assume it's the guys.
The fact is, it's your friends, and they're giving her validation and attention, which makes her feel good. Now that's a red flag.
Okay.
Because that means that whoever's next is in the group.
Ooh. Your op could be smiling with you right now.
Judas.
Oh.
You got Judas in your group, bro.
Imagine we're out here laughing, ha 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 ha. Meanwhile, now your boys are clapping your girl's cheeks.
Your boy is like, ha ha. Ha 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 ha. He's hungry. He's licking his lips for your cheeks.
You must make sure your girl is not your boy's type.
Nah, this nigga's eating your meat. Right in front of your eyes, you just don't know. He's been eyeing your meat all the time. This chicken thigh, she's
going to eat his meat and kiss you with the same lips.
That chicken thigh that he's looking at and you're also looking at, that chicken thigh is yours. But he's taking off the skin of that motherfucker. He's taking off the skin. And we're not talking about those soggy ass. No, we're talking rotisserie chicken
like you
skin.
said, it's a red flag. If your girl all of a Sunday, if you want to go chill with your friends and she wants to spawn and do things with you guys,
I don't think that's the issue. The issue is if she's like constantly being like, where the guys at? Where the guys at? Where the guys at? Where the guys at? Whenever she hears about the guys and she's like, oh, I want to chill with the guys too. It's like, okay, it's a red flag, but it's fine. If she decides I want to chill with the guys by myself,
without me present,
now that's not just a red flag anymore. It has the exclamation mark on it now.
What, the Chinese Communist Party?
Wow, okay.
No, I mean, the flag is red.
I'm not going
Is it not red, bro?
I like China, so I'm not going
TikTok is owned by China, so...
Yeah. Is it?
Yes. It's a Chinese shanification. Don't you remember that time when TikTok was down for a day because of the whole Chinese ABCD?
No. It never was proved to be Chinese.
It is.
It's proved to be Chinese. It's owned by who?
I don't know. It's a... What's it called? It's like, you know how Facebook is now under Meta type shit, but it's some Chinese company that TikTok is under or owned by.
Oh, yeah. So TikTok itself is not Chinese, but the parent company is.
I guess you would say it's Chinese owned.
Same thing. It's the same thing with Porsche and VW, right?
Oh,
Porsche is owned by VW, but Porsche is not a VW.
In the VW Beetle and a Porsche, if you squint your eyes.
You can squint your eyes at a cat and think it's a dog. What the fuck?
Or a giant rat. Okay. Let me ask you this. If my girlfriend's twin sister tricks me into smashing her, is it considered SA?
Yeah, it's not SA, it's rape.
That's what I went SA because...
No, we have to say it straight.
Okay, yes. And why do you say that? I agree with you, but why do you say that?
You didn't consent to it. What you thought you're consenting to is not what you're consenting to. Ergo.
I'm with you there, bro. Because I was like, I think I had heard some story where, like, this lady had swapped places with her twin sister for years. And the guy didn't know. How he didn't know, I don't know. It's very surprising. And you can't tell the difference between... Hey, but I don't know, guy. For those guys who are dating twins, let us know. Is it the same? Is it different? Is one spicier than another? Or How does it?
You know what weathering is, right?
Yeah.
Do you think the weathering would develop the same way? Like if it's the same dick, would it be the same weathering? Yeah, the silence is deafening, isn't it?
Hey, bro. Now, because now this is something to ponder, bro. Something to contemplate. Because
Do you think like they develop the same kind of diseases at the same time?
I mean, apparently they can tell when one is not happy or one is going through something. So I assume. Can twins have the same type?
Yes. Oh, come on. Biologically, they're mentally very similar. So it's very possible that they'll have the same type. In fact, I'm pretty sure you've seen the pictures of guys who are twins marrying twins.
Yeah.
Wait!
Nah! Nah! Because I was about to say, but that guy could not be attractive to this lady who I'm with. Like, you get what I mean? Like,
I get you. You mean that they can swap.
hey.
I'm talking about the fact that aren't they sister-in-law and brother-in-law and brother-in-law and sister-in-law?
You see, when shadow clones date each other.
Dog, it's crazy because now it's like your brother-in-law
Looks
married
like your
my
husband.
sister.
Mm.
Your sister-in-law married my brother.
So technically, we're related, but not really.
Wait. Here's the fucked up thing about biology. Those people, the kids that they have,
They're
are
biologically
all siblings.
Yes.
God damn. Do you think the kids would get confused? And the genes are the same.
That's a different level of incest.
You know, if one black kid...
Hey, whoa. Hey, whoa. Hey, yo. Oh, yeah. Wait. Whoa. I'm trying to figure out. Wait, what? How did...
Like, if one black
Okay.
kid just popped up in that family photo, you know. You know exactly what went down.
No, for sure.
You know.
They got black.
One of them... One of them wanted it black and long. They wanted
Long.
They wanted BBC
long
News
and strong.
at 7 o'clock.
Yo. Damn. But would you ever get in a polygamous relationship with twins?
What the fuck? Me with two twins?
I considered it.
Why am I
I'm fine
fucking a
with that.
photocopy?
Double the fun.
I don't think so. You're fucking the same girl, technically.
Yes, but
Biologic.
no. Yes, but no.
Well, she's a copy, so it's the same.
Yes, but no.
Look, they're the same girl.
Yes, but no.
They're not the same physical body.
Yes, but no.
Yes, they're not the same physical body, but
No.
they're not the same person,
That is true.
right?
But it's
so
true.
you're fucking a copy of whatever you're fucking. So if you fuck this one, you're fucking that copy. If you fuck this one, you're fucking this
The
copy.
thing is, right, from what I understand that happens with this with twins, right? There are two forms of flying fish where
You
I
mean
think two-
maternal and fraternal?
yeah, where let's say the ones where they're identical, if I understand it correct.
Is
If
it
correct me if
maternal or
I'm wrong. Fraternal. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Isn't maternal meaning that there were two embryos or what?
No, fraternal is the one where two different eggs get fertilized at the same time.
And then maternal?
I guess it's where two eggs fertilize the same egg. Causing it.
No, I think
Anyways, guys, I'm sorry, but this is all we got. You know what to do. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy, the Shenanigan Shogun, here with the Legume Loving Liaison, Sabor Son. And we're signing out until the next time. Away.